Hello, and welcome back to the Mr. Bowen Excellence channel. If you've reached this channel, I talk about men's health, fitness, and male image. Today's video is going to be about how to escape your dysfunctional family. Now, kind of a loaded title, what do you mean by that, dysfunctional family? I see a lot of young men today are very dysfunctional, chaotic, and lack of better words, just running around with their head cut off. They simply lack the know-how to navigate in this current society, this current world. That information can only be brought to you or taught to you from your family. So family structure and family dynamic is very important in this world. Now, I'm not going to get too in-depth in this video, just roughly get into it. But it'll give you a sense of what I'm talking about. Family structure in this world is so important because you learn the values and systems and information on how to survive in this world, whether that be financially, work, socially. That information is passed down to you. You're not given that. It's passed down to you from your family, right? So why that's important, and you may not think it's important, but it is, right? Because you can have a wealthy, functioning family on this side, and then you can have a chaotic, low-income family on this side. What sets them apart, and how does it affect you, right? If you were two children from those families, right? High income family over here, great loving family, a whole mom, dad, and then you have low income family. Dad's in the picture sometimes, mom's mainly leading it, low income poverty, right? You're two different children from those, right? Now, some people may say that, okay, those two children can go into society and they're going to be the same. No, they're not. One family has given their child the information that they need to survive in the world, in this current system that we're in, and they can go off and thrive. This family is destabilized. Father's in and out of the picture. He doesn't even know how to be a father. The mother's there to wear both hats, and she's stressed, low income poverty. Not only that, they live in a low income area, destabilized not only from within the family, but outside when they go out into the world. So this child is going to be going into the world highly destabilized and unable to function on the level of this child over here, right? So I just wanted to make this video and shed light on that fact and give tips on how to navigate that and escape that, because that is the key to securing your future and your livelihood. If you're stuck in the chaos and you don't know how to escape, you don't know why you're there, but you feel as though you're just lacking something, right? It's knowledge, right? So step one, you need to understand where you are at currently. You need to look at your family. What is your dad doing? What is your mom doing? What is your siblings doing, right? Is your family trying to prosper and take you out of whatever environment? In this case, I'm going to use low income, right? Is your family positively trying to progress you into the future? Excuse me. Right? Is your family trying to move into the future positively, whether that be income, wealth, expanding, right? Positively, net gain, or are they negatively, the opposite? Is your dad in and out of the picture? Is he playing around? Is he going to, I don't know, he's meeting other women? Or is your mom not being a mother? Is what is she doing? Right? Destabilized. Right? Understand where you're at. Right? Because you won't be able to adapt and change if you don't understand where you're at. Right? If you're consumed by the media and not focused on understanding where you're at, family wise, dynamic wise, your current living situation, then you won't be able to escape it. Right? You need to understand you're economically challenged. You grew up in a dysfunctional family. You didn't have a father, so you're lacking. And this is for my male audience. You're lacking the information to be a man and go out in society and thrive in a male environment, because your family structure did not teach you that. So it's going to be very hard for you to keep a job, because you can't talk to your manager, so you're getting fired left and right. Or financially, you can't, even though you have a job, financially you're not set up to thrive. You don't know how to save money. You're buying an expensive charger that's meaningless, but to you it's everything. But financially you're destroying yourself because you can't save. You only have the car to your name. You can't buy a house. Your credit's messed up, but you have a charger. Right? So those things what really hinder you, right? And again, right, you get this information from your family, from your father or your mother if you're a female, right? This information is passed down to you, right? From a thriving family, they pass this information down to the children so they can thrive, right? Dysfunctional family, everybody's dysfunctional. There's no plan, there's no leader, right? Especially a lot of families are maybe single household, dad's in and out of the picture or mom's in and out of the picture. Children from that environment cannot thrive. So if you fit in that narrative that I'm talking about, then you need to understand that you cannot change anything where you're at, right? You can only change what you do, right? So you need to understand that everything in your future is in your hands, right? You can't blame mom, you can't blame dad, you can't blame brother, sister, right? I suggest understanding where you're at, right? Low income, maybe living situation, right? That's kind of the biggest points, right? For most people, right? So what that means you need to do is move out, get another job, sustain yourself, and learn all the things that you struggle with in life. You need to write it down and learn that information, right? Whether it is how to get a better job, how to navigate the job socially. You need to get this information, right? That this family over here is giving their child, right? You need to learn that information, right? And I don't want to get too in depth in this video because it'd just be long, but I'm just giving tips, right? So you need to get information. You need to, one, separate yourself from that dysfunctional family as soon as you can. I don't care what you have to do. Your future depends on it, because the longer you stay there, you're stuck, right? You can't do anything. You're not going to be able to do anything, and you need to stop and let go of whatever parent that's still there, that just, if you believe that they're going to do something for you, they're not, because they can't even do anything for themselves, right? So if they can't do anything for themselves, they can't do it for you, right? So you need to take the initiative and move out. You need to leave that area. You need to leave the area, go to a better area that's able to help you prosper income wise, just maybe a safer area, or an environment where you have access to knowledgeable people, right? So yeah, I'm gonna end this video here. This is just gonna be a quick video. I'm gonna be posting more videos like these in the near future. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video on how to escape your dysfunctional family. I didn't really have a kind of script for this video. I was just going off my head, so if this video is kind of like hard to follow, I do apologize. I'll get better in the future, but I just wanted to make a video, and this is just to be the first one in this series. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, this is Mr. Bowen, Excellence, and if you enjoyed this video, like, comment, and subscribe, and share your viewpoint below. Thank you. Bye.